and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, the Digesting.
My name is Dory Loose Tooth Thompson.
Okay.
My name is Tyler. Could you quiet down, please? Matheson.
Oh, I'm sorry, T. Were we a little too loud for you there?
Was it my
intro?
bad? Was it my loose shits?
Was it? Oh, loose tooth. I thought you said loose tooth.
He said loose deuce.
Yeah, I said loose twos. You guys, okay.
Loose. What the?
None of
So
us. That's the fun thing about Skype is we're all just sort of guessing what each other is saying
Yeah.
throughout the entire show. So it's sort of a fun game of telephone this entire time. That's how we end up at Bean Squirter.
Every other sentence is a Yanny or Laurel situation.
Yeah.
Okay, Tori, just give it to me this way, since
Sure.
we can't discern over Skype the specific consonants in question. Is
Sure.
this a dental question for a dentist, or is this a tummy doctor situation?
Or is this an analologist?
This is. I mean, I'm probably gonna need to just call the morgue.
See, for me, not knowing what part of the body, like anatomically you're talking about, that didn't fucking clear anything up.
Oh, sure.
It was funny though,
We can
but it didn't
make
clear
an
anything up.
assumption that it has something to do with your guts below like your nipples. Anything above your nipples doesn't have anything to do with digestion.
This is the last thing we're gonna say. I pissed out my asshole like 5 seconds before this podcast, and we might have to do it again, but we'll cover it up with the magic of editing, right, Tyler?
Nah, I'm gonna put some sloppy poop sounds in there.
Now I'm getting self-conscious I even said anything. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I'm sorry about my bad stomach.
And why the fuck did you bring it up on our comedy podcast where we relentlessly talk to each other about shit that we don't want to talk about?
Hey, Tyler, why do I need to be quiet?
I see the old pivot maneuver. Well, don't worry, Tyler has you covered. Did that make you poop? Did it make you poop right there, Tori?
That's not how. It's not like puking, where like you see someone puke and it makes you want to puke. No one's like, I saw a guy shitting and now I have to shit so bad.
Are we sure about that?
I've never been watching Jackass like, oh, I can't watch this. I'm gonna shit my pants.
Well, yeah, because when you watch Jackass and you see all those hot boys doing all those big crazy stunts, you're like, I'm gonna cum my pants. This is for coming right now.
Yeah. When they locked Bam Margera in a container full of snakes, I was like, oh, that's hot. What a sexual, sensual, beautiful act you just did.
And when Bam Margera was beating up his dad, you were like, God, that's so hot. That's so hot. Wish I could do that to my dad.
You know, it's really tough to see people live out your fantasies.
It really is. Anywho, the reason people need to quiet down is, look, if you're in a nice dining establishment,
Jesus Christ.
and you
If
die.
you
I'm kidding.
loop it
I'm
back
kidding.
to if you die in a restaurant, I will literally
I wasn't going to say it, but now I'm tempted.
Yeah. No, Tyler, here's a better one. If you do that, I will release one spider in your house and not tell you when or where.
Oh, okay, I'm not going to say anything. So,
Damn.
look, if you're in a dining establishment and you're on a date, per se, which clearly this individual I'm talking about was, and you're having a great time, look, I'm happy for you. That's great. I'm glad you're having fun. But there's not a nice way to tell someone that your laugh is insufferable. Like,
Oh,
it
no.
is so... Here, I'm going to give you a breakdown of this laugh right now, and to the listening audience, I'm so sorry for what you're about to hear, but just be lucky you didn't hear it in person.
It sounds like a fake anime laugh.
It was so loud and so ear-piercing that, and it's like they're clearly on a date. They're with this like they're leaned in, they're dressed nice, they're sharing drinks, and it's like, God damn, I don't want to harsh your mood right now.
I don't want to yuck your yum right now, but your laugh is the worst thing I've ever had.
I just wanted to, like, when the guy went up to get another drink, I really wanted to, like, chase him down and be like, hey, man, glad you're having a good time. Could you be less funny, though? Like, if you're being funny, could you try not being funny? Like, I don't want to ask.
Hey, bro, hey, cool it on the goofs, all right?
Look, your
Save some goofs for the rest of us.
Yeah, your GPM right now, your goofs per minute are off the fucking chart, and it is absolutely revving my ears, and I'm not going to ask your date to cool it with the laughs. That just seems rude. So I'm asking you to maybe, like, I don't know, be charming, not funny. Find a different way to do it.
And it's also like, it sucks that it's fucking embarrassing because there are people who have those really loud, thunderous laughs, but like it's going to make everyone else around them laugh. Like it's that kind of contagious one. But if it's something like that, everyone's just going to be staring like someone broke out of the asylum.
It was reminiscent of Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker in the 2019 movie Joker.
Sure.
Are you ready for the most take of all time on this?
Not ever, but shoot from the hip.
I have made it a personal goal of mine in life to never harsh on anyone's laugh because they are experiencing joy in that situation. And why would I ever feel like like I need to harsh them for feeling joy?
Here's the thing. No one's harshing their vibe. We're just saying for us, I'm going to rip my skin off and curl into the fetal position because everyone is staring at us.
And also, like, I'm not trying to harsh your mellow. I'm not telling you to have a bad time. I'm telling you maybe we can, like, take the decibel range right now and decrease it a little bit. Like, have we tried working on maybe artificial laughs and implementing them? You know how it's like, 27 days to make a habit? 27 days of a fake laugh, suddenly that's your real laugh.
Now, that's kind of genius because it seemed like the angle you were taking was that what you were doing was constructing the world around them to be devoid of goofs.
That sounds like a special kind of hell.
A goofless world is not a place I want to live, but it did seem like that's the sort of fantasy realm you had created so that you didn't have to understand.
I would do terrible in a world without goofs. If I lived in a world without goofs, I wouldn't be able to talk to people. My whole fucking arsenal is goofs.
Yeah.
I got nothing else.
Tyler, the car broke down and we're already $3,000 in debt. I don't know if we can do anything about this. Oh, well, you know what they say. Tyler, please, there are no goofs left in the world. We don't want you to take it by the goof Gestapo.
Well, you know what they say. Pee is stored in the balls.
They said it's stage 4. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tyler, put in a funny joke there. I didn't think of the rest of it. I forgot to do it. I forgot to do the rest of the joke. Fuck.
This is Tori. I didn't forget to do the rest of the joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Lick my balls. Because my meal was ruined with that encounter. Like, you're having a good time, but here's why sometimes you need to harsh on someone's vibe is because just because you're having a good time doesn't mean everyone's having a good time.
No.
If you having a good time,
say what you mean.
If you having a good time is a detriment to everyone else's good time, maybe you shouldn't be able to have good times.
No. Say what you actually mean, Tyler.
That's what I mean.
No, what you actually mean. Say it again, and I'll correct you as we go.
Oh, here, we got Tyler's translator in the booth.
If you having a good time ruins everyone else's good time,
ruins me having a good time, as in I, Tyler,
then you don't get to have good times.
Then I think you should be shot dead.
I mean, there's maybe a few grammatical and like vocabulary choices in there. Like your vernacular wasn't the same as mine. I just maybe put a little special twist on it.
Oh, like but Joker. Like a Joker twist.
The theme is still kind of there. Maybe not the death part.
Hey, Tyler, you know what I don't like about your attitude? Is you're bringing me a problem. All right? You're bringing me a problem. Where's the solution?
Yeah, jackass.
I brought the problem. You bring the solutions.
That's fair.
I'm coming to therapy right now. This is my therapy session. You both provide me with the solutions. Look, I don't give the therapist my solutions to my own problems. Then I'd be doing both of our jobs for us. Then what the fuck are you there for, Stephanie? I go to Stephanie because Stephanie gives me solutions. So you give me solutions.
Now, what fear is this triggering in you, Tyler? Is it the fear that like you weren't the one getting the laughter from this individual? Is it the fact that your goofs were like grade C level topping out, and then the waiter comes in, he's dropping off a couple of dirty Shirleys, and he's just cracking one-liner after one-liner, and all of a sudden, oh no, you feel like a small man now.
Were you worried that you were getting goof cucked?
I think it's, you know what? Here, I'm laying down. If you can picture me, I'm laying down on the sofa right now with my hands crossed, and I'm just kind of like twiddling. I'm like, you know, what I think it might be is that they were getting all these good goofs, and it's not that I wasn't having as good as goofs. It's that if someone is laughing so hard, tell the goof to the whole class. I want to hear what that fucking heat is that you're bringing.
Now, Tyler, are you sure that you don't feel emasculated by this goof giver, as your goofs would not produce as much platonic goofs, goof having, if you will, to the rest of the establishment?
You know what I think it might be is that there's just a competitive nature that I feel like I have to have the best goofs in the restaurant. And if I need to hear his goofs for my own enjoyment, but also to judge, like, that's the heat, that's what you're bringing, that's what you're laughing so hard at. Damn, I got way better than that.
So you had alluded to that before. Were you like sitting at the end of the table and people were cracking up at something at the other end, and you were like, hey, what was that? Say that one more time. No. I got that. Can you just say that one more time? Tony, I can't hear you.
No, they weren't like, I wasn't like with anyone. It was total strangers, but maybe I should have done that. Like laughed along to be like, Can you repeat that? I'd love to hear what you just said. They got such a kick out of it. I want to hear it.
The other thing
that's an angle I didn't understand, is that you weren't at the table. I thought you were on like a double date, perhaps out with a group of friends or something. But this is just someone at the Applebee's.
Yep. All my dates, Applebee's.
Yeah, of course. Where else would you fucking go?
And look, I know what you want. It's the 4-cheese mac and cheese, and you're not getting that because that shit's like $13 now. Fuck yourself. You're getting something on the dollar menu.
Now, there is another thing I wanted to tap in with what you just said there, patient Tyler. You did say that you had this slightly competitive nature when it came to goofs and goof giving.
I guess it's just everything in my life is very competitive. So
I was going to tie that back into one of our previous sessions where you did murder a 13-year-old in go-karting.
Legally, I was told I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Right, but I'm a licensed physician, so you can talk about it with me.
Does this fall under the confidentiality thing?
Yes, it
where
does.
you can't tell?
Hey, sorry to barge in here. This is Tyler's lawyer. He actually legally cannot speak about that. I am going to have to cut off questioning in the go-kart incident. Please do not mention it again.
How did you get in here?
You left the door open. You're very unresponsible.
Oh,
People could hear me? Wait, could you hear what I was saying outside?
did you not read the waiver? You're being live streamed right now.
And also, Tyler, I'm on your side, pal. Obviously, you're paying me a lot of money to be on your side here, but
Yeah.
it's just a sheet draped over the open doorway, so I don't know why you thought it was silent.
We're currently live to 30,000 people on Twitch.
Oh. Well, I feel uncomfortable. You didn't tell me that?
I did. You signed the waiver.
Okay, but you probably put it in like the smallest portion of the waiver, right? Like it was the finest print on there.
It was in the middle of it.
Okay, so yeah, you didn't really tell me. At the end of the day, you didn't verbally tell me that you were live streaming this.
Are you telling me that no one reads license agreements, Tyler?
Did we
Sorry,
at least...
I actually read all of them. Okay.
Who are you?
That's my lawyer.
No, this is a second person now. Who are you?
I'm his other lawyer.
Look, I've been in a lot of sticky situations. I need a whole legal team at my defense. Did we at least get tier 1 subs while we were streaming?
We've got tons of tier 1 subs. When you were talking about how zucchini makes you feel like less of a man because of the size and shape of it, we did get 14 prime subs in that time frame. And the chat blew up with eggplant emojis.
Do I get at least any kickback from that?
Again, if you would have read the fucking...
What am I paying both of you for if neither of you alerted me to this?
Sorry. Oh, excuse me, fellas.
A third one?
You actually can't talk about what you're paying them for legally.
Shit.
Are you the lawyer's lawyer now, or are you a third member of Tyler's lawyer team?
No further questions, Your Honor.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that one's a real hard ass.
All right, well, scene?
Scene. I don't want to spend too much time on that because we do have to look. I'm sorry, Garth. I've been putting it off so long. I'm so sorry, Garth. We do have a question from Garth Mall that they would like us to talk about on the podcast, which is they were watching a documentary on Rome and the Colosseum, and it gave them an idea. If we were to have our very own Colosseum, what games would we put in our Colosseum? And remember, there's no rules because we own the building.
Right. As the landlord, we can do sort of whatever we'd like.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
And we don't pay taxes. That's the big
Love
part.
that. Love that. God, my first thought is like, how the hell can we grift this? You know what I mean? Like, let's just fill the seats and like, don't worry about the entertainment. Let's throw a game of jacks going on down there. No one's going to be able to see shit.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But what if we included the audience a little more? Like we take a simple game, right? Like jacks, except we do Jenga, but it's massive.
Oh, dude. Okay, now
that's
that's
pretty cool.
Tyler, huge Jenga where the way you do it is you like they all have like little like hitches on all of the blocks have like little hitches on them and you attach them to a Ford F-150 and that's how you pull the blocks out.
Oh, beautiful.
That's pretty
And if
good.
if Garth wants to go like, no, it's got to be like real gladiator style. Okay, we have a lion pull it out. We hitch
Yeah.
it to a lion.
Or peasants.
There's a lot of ways to go, but and what's better, like what's great about this is that the audience at the top of the Coliseum can like fuck with it. Like they can throw shit at the top of the Jenga tower to try and knock it over. Because what I'm imagining is the Jenga tower is so big that if you fuck up and break it, it does crush you. Like you do die still.
Yeah, there's got to be it's a Coliseum. So there has to be some threat of death otherwise people aren't going to feel like they got their money's worth.
So what's really big in like media spaces right now, boys?
Fortnite.
Fortnite, that's good. Spider-Man. Spider-Man's huge right now.
What about
Tom Holland
What about
as an entity?
True. What about Squid Game?
I don't know if I like this.
So hear me out. We do a Squid Game style thing, right? But we bring it into nerd culture even more because you see how many people those like fighting game tournaments bring in, right? It's fucking huge. So what we do is we set up a Nintendo GameCube in the center of this dusty arena and 2 chairs, and we walk the opponents in from either side. People are going nuts, and they both sit down. And one of the moderators comes out with a gun and says, "You may begin."
So they just play Super Smash Brothers, and then
No,
when
no,
one
no.
of them falls off, they just get shot in the head.
That or Mario Kart. Could you
Okay.
imagine? Could you imagine the hype though? Like someone like is in first place, third lap towards the end, gets blue shelled. Oh no. Can they recover in time before the other person catches up? Or are they going to get oh no, they got passed because the other got a mushroom?
As their car's flipping, they just feel the cold steel of the pistol press against their neck.
Our executioner is he's a little heavy-handed sometimes.
Yeah, so let's just make it a
but
literal
it's part of the sport.
Let's make it a literal single elimination tournament where each round is a different GameCube game.
Can we construct Rainbow Road in real life in this big Coliseum?
That's what
and
I was
make
fucking
it-
thinking.
I don't know if it's going to be big enough.
But if you start at the top and you make the tracks go like all the way down, like you
True.
use like the height of it
and
all.
this is go-karts that we're talking about. We're not talking about like actual
yeah.
like big style cars.
No, just go-karts.
Yeah,
like Mario
just
Kart
go-karts.
go-karts.
Yeah.
We construct a real-life Rainbow Road. And then if you fall off, it is extra fatal because there is no like Koopa to save you,
Yeah,
to bring
no.
you up with a fishing rod.
You are
Yeah.
just dead.
yeah.
Unless
and
you
it-
do a really sick trick and land at the
Yeah.
bottom part of the track.
Like you skip the track like a speedrunner.
That would actually be pretty fucking
That'd be
sick.
fucking tight. What else could we do that like brings in people, right? Because Tori's like, let's get in on the grift, right? What's the most gruesome thing that we can get away with, but also something that people can stomach in order to come see it?
Right.
Fortnite.
I mean, 50 nerds drop into a coliseum, that's your content right there.
No, because Mr. Beast has probably already done it.
Or is doing it in the future.
Or is doing it, yeah. Like, we can't compete with that. He's just got too much fucking money.
I locked these two guys in a basement with a saw in between them, and the winner gets $50,000. Let's begin.
Yeah, we're lucky we live in the benevolent Mr. Beast timeline. 'Cause if we were in the malevolent Mr. Beast timeline, it would be so dark.
It'd be
being a
horrible.
content creator would be terrible. He's like, I fucking IP tracked and kidnapped 2 random content creators.
And I'm going to make them fight to the death over $50,000.
They have to do as many TikTok dances as they know in 10 seconds, or I kill them. Hey, what's up, guys? Today we are raising money to build more gun manufacturers. That's right. We're adding more guns to the world. We're just littering the world with guns. We're putting, where there should be trees, we chopped those down and we put guns in their place that you can just go and pick up.
And for every $10,000 donated, I'll match it and send that directly to the NRA.
What's up, guys? I need your help to mine Bitcoin. Let's kill the planet together.
What's up, guys? As we all know, the election was a fraud, okay? So every donation, we send one person to the Capitol and we put him in the building.
Now eat my burgers.
What? See, that's where the paradigm crosses over between the two universes, is that Mr. Beast Burger exists in both the malevolent and benevolent Mr. Beast
That's
timeline.
when the timeline originally split, is when he had his burger idea.
What's up, guys? We all know the election was fraudulent, so we're raising money to make our own voting machines to make sure that they're not rigged.
We're installing our own president. Honestly, I think he's got the resources.
Oh,
If
yeah.
Mr. Beast wanted to just set up a totally new government, he probably could. And Mr. Beast can never hear this podcast because he might get too many ideas.
He might get the idea. His cabinet would just be like the fucking Try Guys or whatever.
See, if you ever heard this podcast, the next Friday when this episode would go live, there'd just be no episode, and then there'd be an upload on Mr. Beast's channel I kidnapped 3 podcasters who are talking shit.
And then the thumbnail is him with his hands over his face, and it just in big letters says "Human Pinata."
Dark timeline, Mr. Beast is a greater threat to national security than I think nuclear armaments. And I feel like maybe Joe Biden should take a look at Mr. Beast and just make sure that everything is okay.
He's all kosher right now. I'm just saying, keep an eye on him.
I'm just saying, if we're not keeping an eye on Mr. Beast, then what the fuck is the NSA for?
He could theoretically do anything he wants. So that's all I'm saying. Just
And
watch
he'd
him.
have an army of 8-year-olds that would absolutely follow him.
Yep.
Oh no, if Mr. Beast ever ran for president, he'd fucking win.
Yeah.
Well, he'd have to do it in 12 years or so, because that's when the 8-year-olds
Yeah, but that's
would be able to
here's
vote.
the problem is that's also when he turns 35 is also when the audience that grew up with him turns 18
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
and they can legally vote. So we are fucked.
What's up, guys? Today, we're going to lobby for tax breaks for the rich.
No, we're gonna get vlog style videos from the president
Instead
every
of
upload.
instead of my fellow Americans, it's gonna start off with, "Hey guys."
What's up, nation? Today we are going to be talking about what is on deck for the next year of the United States of America. Before we get started, if you could go ahead and smash that subscribe button, make sure to toss a like this way. If you don't like this video, I will send the police after you, but let's get started.
And
Just
remem-
wanted to say a quick apology for my VP. He was having a heated vice president moment. I'm sorry about that.
Look, guys, we all know that the latest update to Fortnite really made us upset because they included more women. But as president, I promise that I will get this figured out and to remove as many women as possible from Fortnite.
He'd win. I hate this. I hate that he'd win.
Voting now has microtransactions.
Make sure to log in to get this premium voting battle pass. You get 5 votes instead of just 1.
Oh my God.
And your votes get counted before anyone else. And if we reach a certain threshold before every vote is counted, then it's an automatic win.
I hate this. I'm like shaking with anger at the
Yeah.
thought of this.
I mean, leave it to America to become so hyper-capitalist that our fucking president becomes a fucking grifter. Oh, oops, that already fucking happened.
But maybe it's better than if we let like a toy review channel become president. Like that is at least a little bit better than like hyper-saturated. Like the White House will become hyper-saturated. The grass on that lawn will be like sparkling green, and then there's just going to be like a giant inflatable outside with the most blue eyes you've ever seen, like cupping its mouth, like we're signing what into law today?
The Oval Office has gamer RGBs in the background.
I was going to say, what archetype of YouTuber would you want and not want in the White House if there had to be an archetype of YouTuber in the White House?
Put Vosh in the White House just for the fucking fun. No, put Hasan in the White House.
Yeah, I was going to say, put Hasan in there.
Just a fucking... It's about time we had a hunk as president, okay?
Okay, but I'm imagining like Hasan as president goes to like a Senate hearing or something, and some Republican says some dumb shit, and then Hasan just turns on his mic and goes, "Wait, what?" It just starts roasting the guy.
Chat, can you tell me what they said? Chat? Hey, chat. Chat, we need to bomb this dude's Twitter account right now.
Top of the hour every hour.
You know what? Just for the fucking fun of it, let's put Hasan in there.
I think
For
like
hottie.
a YouTube Pokemon pack opening channel wouldn't be so bad because they usually keep to themselves and they just get really excited about.
They're
the
gonna
stuff they
waste all of
open.
the national budget on Pokemon cards, though.
Okay, but would you rather have them waste the national budget on the military like they always do, or sweet ass Pokemon cards?
No, probably the military.
Probably, honestly, if I had to pick, probably the military, because at least I can see like something out of it.
No, there'll be a new...
Regardless of whether that thing is bad, I know there's a thing. But if the president got like 25 shiny Charizards, that doesn't do shit. I can't see that.
Sure, yes, you can. They'll open a new wing in the Smithsonian, and they'll have the presidential Pokemon card collection.
You think they're just going to give those up? No.
No. It's going to be behind like glass cases and shit, so you can go and visit them for a fee of $5 to enter the museum.
No, but that's what I mean. The president ain't going to give up those shiny Charizards willingly. Like, they're not going to go into a museum. All these Pokemon people, like, the president's going to hold on to it and be like, no, seriously, these could be worth like $50,000 in like a year, okay? Like, someone will buy these, okay?
You're also putting a lot of weight on hoping that I give a fuck about Pokemon.
That's true.
Because, like, they're going to try and pass it off to us as like a trade deal. They're going to be they're essentially going to crypto scam us, but with Pokemon cards. They're going to be like, no, seriously, like other countries are going to want to buy these Pokemon cards. So if we invest in it's not a waste of money. It's an investment. China's going to buy the Pokemon cards, and then we're going to create a ton of jobs with all the money we have. No, babe, seriously.
Okay, guys. I made a bit of a rash decision, but I think it'll be totally worth it for the country and for opening Pokemon cards. Saudi Arabia had a first edition Shadowless booster box of base set Pokemon, and I traded them 13 nuclear warheads for it. I know it's a bit steep, but considering what we got, I think we made out pretty good.
Why didn't we just invade them? Well, you kind of cut the military budget, so...
You bought too many fucking Pokemon cards. That's why we can never have, like... I think we just got to stop the presidency before we're old enough to run for president, because that's just a bad idea. We don't want a president that grew up on Twitter, okay? We just don't want that.
And then became a voting age, like... when the time of the presidency became almost a parody of itself, where now it's like, oh, okay, this is a goof. I get it now.
Oh my God. Oh, you know what the worst thing I just thought of was? Like they're at a press conference at like some lighthearted like, yeah, it's the pardoning of the turkey or whatever the fuck, right? And one of the press people are just like, Mr. President, what website have you spent most of your time on this year? And the president just looks at him and goes, huh, well, you know, the narwhal bacon's at midnight, and then just walks away.
That's too deep a cut for me.
You don't know that?
Nothing.
Is that Pornhub?
No, that's a Redditor thing. It was like from like 2010. It was like how Redditors would like identify each other in the wild.
Oh God,
they'd
gross.
They'd ask like a certain question, and the answer, or like, when does the bacon narwhal? And the answer was midnight.
Oh,
So they're trying to do like some Mason bullshit, like, oh, we're Redditors, we're a secret society.
bruh, like everyone on Earth logs into Reddit. And maybe they don't log in, they don't have an account, but people look at like being a Redditor isn't like counterculture anything. Like it's pretty mainstream culture, which is upsetting because there's a lot of upvotes every time there's a video of a woman getting hit. It's just a bunch of dudes frothing at the mouth like equal rights. Like you
What?
fucking weirdos.
Yeah, that's like a whole subreddit, Tori.
Jesus Christ.
It
All right, I
always
guess
makes it to the front page.
Yeah.
If
I
there's a
think that's what
video-
we're forgetting is people can be deep as hell on Reddit. Some people are just like, oh, I'm just going to like follow this TV show that I like. And then you guys are like, women getting hit so I can read the comments.
It
See,
always makes it to the front page. If ever there's
Yeah.
a video of like, they've always removed all of the context. Like it's just a woman that's mad, and then a man hits her, and then everyone's like, she fucking deserved it. And it's like, you guys are so fucking and weird. Like you wonder why you don't have any friends in the real space. It's because you're a fucking weirdo. It's not because you go on Reddit. It's because you're just an asshole.
One of the only good things Reddit has ever produced is there's a subreddit for like pot, and it's r/trees, right? And every so often they'll get posts of people like legitimately enjoying like the plant like trees, and like, oh, look at this beautiful Douglas fir that I found, and all the comments would be like, nah fam, you're in the wrong subreddit. And then people made a subreddit for tree enthusiasts, and they called it marijuana enthusiasts. So if you want good tree pics, you go to r/marijuana enthusiasts, and if you want to partake in the discourse of marijuana, you go to r/trees.
I'm only there for the circle jerking.
Oh yeah.
I'm only there to be ironic, okay? That's the only kind of online interaction I can handle, because if someone tries to be genuine with me in an online space, I'm going to piece the fuck out.
Just the online space?
Well, yeah, also this space too. Like if either of you tried to bring up anything deep to me, I would dip out right this second. I'd hang up.
Tyler, how do you feel now that you're employed? Like, what kind of weight is lifted off of your shoulders?
Okay, gang, so the holidays are coming up, and I'm having this big issue right now where, and I, let me know if you guys are having the same thing, where everyone at once is like, what do you want? And then you start
hate
running
that
out of stuff because you only
conversation.
have like 3 things you need. Everything else you'll go buy yourself because you don't trust other people to pick it out for you.
Or
So
the things... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
You just kind of give away those things, and then people are like, okay, I need more, or like some far out person
I
you
need
didn't anticipate.
options.
Yeah, like you just thought maybe this person would get you a gift card, but they're like, no, what do you want? So I need fucking help. What do I want for Christmas?
It's a tricky one because you'll give them things that you want, and then they'll ask for more. Like, oh no, you got to give me like more options to pick from. Why? I told you what I wanted. Go get me that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Like,
do you ever have someone go like, oh, give me options, and then they get you none of them?
Yeah, it sucks.
Like I'm on a gift list thing right now, and I added 2 things. The limit is $50. I put 2 things on there that equal $44. The $6 left over should cover the shipping to my home. Okay? So like, what's the issue here? They were like, add more stuff. And it's like, no, these are the why? This is what I want. You want to know what I want? These 2 things.
What if you get a different thing, and then I just have to go and buy the thing I originally wanted? Then you spent money on something I won't use.
Or you're going to get me something I hate.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, a lot of this stuff, since we are, in our 20s or whatever, like a lot of the stuff that we want as individuals is far too expensive to give as a gift, and we're saving for them ourselves, right? But you don't want to just be like, oh, just give me money to like save up for this thing. That like no one's gonna fucking take that, right?
Yeah. Or it's like my grandma asked what I want. Like, I can't send that bitch a link. She's gonna be like, I literally don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, and you're gonna give her the name of something. You're gonna say, oh, I want a hard drive for something. And she's going to be like, you might as well be speaking in a different language to me. What the fuck are you saying?
I got you this candy named Drive. It's a hard candy. This is what you meant, right?
Put it in your mouth, sweetie.
You got to pick out something from like Kohl's, because that's the only place she's going to go.
Okay, Grandma, get me a Light Bright from Creative Kids Stuff.
Shit, that'd
But
be
the
sick.
only thing she can figure out.
The other thing us millennials kind of value more than material things is
I'm Gen Z.
Whatever, millennial, Gen Z. We value like experiences, like concerts and shit, right? Or, and some of the stuff that we're really craving, we just can't obtain because it's an impossible thing for someone
Like
to
happiness.
gift, right? Yeah, like happiness or Tori playing catch with his dad, like that kind of shit.
Never gonna happen. Tori's got a weak arm. I've seen it in action. He can't.
Yeah.
He can't throw the ball 2 feet in front of him. He's got jelly.
It's not because my dad's not there. It's because I can't quite get the ball to him. I'm just not strong enough.
That's why Dad never plays catch with Tori. Is because Tori's fucking miserable at it.
Sorry, Dad.
Or you have like really bad gifts. Like people are like, oh no, you don't want that. Give me something you want. And it's like, this is what's in budget. And this is like what I don't care if you don't think a torque wrench is exciting. That's what I need. So like, don't freestyle.
Oh, that's the other fucking thing too. Is like if somebody knows you're into a thing, they'll get like let's just take Pokemon cards for example, right? Like I have specific cards that I would love to own, but people just think Pokemon cards, they're just going to get me booster packs. But those are like 9 times out of 10 not good gifts. They're just worthless.
Hey, what the fuck is going on with you and Pokemon today?
I like Pokemon.
Well, okay, it's better than my dad who just gives me excess stuff that he got from bulk coupon purchases or mail-in rebate. So he'll give me like some Arm & Hammer deodorant that I'm never going to use, a bunch of fucking Colgate like toothpaste. Hey, Dad, I'm on the Quip subscription. I don't need this Colgate, okay?
Honestly, I wish I had your dad to give me gifts because like I just want to fucking see every year what that bastard does because I know he just goes to Costco and whatever is in bulk he buys it and then just thinks, oh yeah, this is an acceptable gift because
these are things people use every day: deodorant, toothpaste.
He has zero empathy whatsoever. So like he fucking
just sociopathic gift giver.
That is the perfect way to describe it. He's a fucking sociopathic gift giver. And he thinks that like, oh yeah, like cat litter. That's a good gift because I got it on sale.
That would be better. Honestly, cat litter would be better than Arm & Hammer deodorant, which just fucking crumbles on upon touch. It's just
that motherfucker
dust.
Gives his leftovers as gifts.
So don't do that. I made it very clear this year that I do not want his bulk leftovers. So we'll see if the clear message gets through to him.
The problem I always encounter is that people are like, they don't understand the things that I like. They just know the word. So they're like, oh yeah, Tyler, he likes
pussy
like music stuff. Like he likes music stuff. So I'll get him a subscription to a music magazine, and I'm like, I gotta say thank you legally, but like I need you to know how much you fucked me right now because now I get fucking paper delivered to my house, and I don't own a shredder. So what the fuck am I gonna do with these?
And the part that's tough about gift giving stuff is that you are thankful for people putting any effort or thought into something.
Not
but
always.
A lot of times, no, you're thankful for like the idea of it. But when you're left with shit that you don't know what to do with, it isn't what you ask for, and God forbid it's the type of person who goes like, "So how's that thing treating you?" Oh. Like sometimes people know you like Game of Thrones and they get you, I don't know, a Funko Pop and it ruins your life.
Oh, that's a pretty specific example, T. Do you have experience with that?
Nah, I just kind
Of course he does. Tori, an experience with Funko Pops? Dude loves the
yeah.
damn things.
That's where his collection started, was on that one fateful Christmas.
It inspired him to be a weirdo.
Mama, Papa, I've always wanted a Funko Pop. Thank you ever so much.
Mama, why do I feel the urge to wank when I see this?
Mama, my neck beard, it's coming in quicker.
Mom, this Christmas I'd like a fedora.
No, Mama, this is a trilby. I said a fedora.
No, they're coming back into style. I swear they're cool now.
Oh, Father, this katana was folded 1,000 ways in the ancient style. Thank you so much.
Now that would be a rad gift, actually. Would it? Someone got me a sword. I'm used to look, if you want to buy me clothes, go fuck yourself first and foremost. But if you're dead set on that's what you're gonna get, here is a goddamn mood board. Okay, if you're gonna get something, just get like a plain sweatshirt or a plain shirt or a plain jacket. No, I always end up with goddamn Minnesota sports themed shit.
Yeah,
you know me,
Aeropostale, perhaps.
big fan of all the local teams.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like Tyler's like gift list, like in terms of pictures. It would just like be some miscellaneous objects, maybe some music stuff. For me, it'd be a bunch of nerd shit. And then Tori's is just a blank piece of paper with a JPEG of a cup of beer.
That's a good gift for Tori.
That's actually a good gift for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the
Because it's something
people,
he
like the
can
distant
use.
uncles and stuff who like don't know what to give me, they will just give me beer.
See, that's what I think is like golden tier for gift giving is consumable items. Because if they don't like it and it just sits there, then it'll go bad and they'll throw it away. No harm, no foul. If they do like it, they'll eat it and they'll never talk to you again about it.
Yeah.
So just ask for consumable things. Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
just
done.
get me nothing but edible arrangements.
That'd be sick.
Okay, yeah. You could put an edible arrangement on your gift list. Man, what else describes Tori? Maybe you should start. What if you used your Christmas gift as like an invitation for gaslighting? Like
Oh, boy.
everything on there is like really specific to like, I don't know, like knitting or something. Like knitting needles and like all of this shit. And everyone's just got to be like, is Tori like really into knitting now? Like, is that his thing? Is that what we're doing for Christmas?
What if I got stuff that was like direct call outs? Like people ask me, you know, like my aunt's like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, oh, I want this book. It's called Chicken Noodle for the People Who Talk Too Much at Family Gatherings Soul.
I thought you
good.
meant
That's
call
good.
outs. That is very good, but I really thought you meant call outs in terms of what do you want for Christmas, Tori? I want a cameo from David Spade. If you could get me David Spade saying my name in a cameo, I'd be ever so grateful.
Pick him do the Dickie Roberts song. I love it.
What if
If he could act like Joe Dirt in it, I don't care if it's an extra $20. I'll pay the rest of it. But if I could get David Spade giving me a holiday message as Joe Dirt, I want that.
So another thing you could gaslight people with is you could make a list of like a bunch of like charitable organizations and say like, this year I don't want a gift. I want my gift to be a donation in my honor.
Fuck off.
But when people put in that gift and give you like the certificate, you can be like, what the fuck? No, that first list was a joke. Did you honestly think that I wanted that? Did you not get my real list?
Now, does that make them the asshole or me the asshole?
I think everyone's an
the
asshole in
optics
that
are a bit
situation.
off on that one. Tyler threw his optics way off the minute you said charity, and Tyler went, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Donate to needy people? Gross. Oh,
It's
just
not
give me
even-
the actual
no.
instrument I want.
It's no.
Yeah, to fix
because
those
it's never
optics.
that. It's never that. I don't need to fix the optics because the people who are asking for like, oh, I want a donation for this thing in my name. The people that are doing that are A, insufferable. B, they're not asking for it to go to anything useful. They're asking for like a donation for like, there's a beluga whale in South America that is its fin was chipped.
That's true. It is always like the weird. It's like, okay, not really spreading that to the masses. And also, they're the type of people who they know full well they're going to get all the gifts they want from like mom and dad and grandma and grandpa and maybe like brother, sister, aunt, and uncle, whatever. And then they're going to put on Facebook that what they want is donations so that every time people are scrolling and they see that, they're going to be like, oh, fuck, am I an asshole if I don't
No
do this?
one thinks you're a better person because your gift is a donation. No one thinks that. Everyone scrolls past it and goes, what an asshole. Except for like my grandma, who would be like, oh, did you see what your cousin did? They donated to this. And I would say, I would
They
bring
didn't
up
donate.
Yeah, I would bring up something to ruin the illusion. And then my grandma would be like, oh, stop that. Stop that. They're doing a nice thing. Like if someone was like, oh, they donated to Susan G. Komen, I'd say, hey, about 90% of their donation went to administrative fees. So they ain't stopping breast cancer anytime soon with that donation. I'm going to sour it.
To fix the optics on Tyler's take here, we'd probably need the focusing power of, the Hubble Space Telescope.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care about your beluga whale in South America with a broken fin. Ain't nothing gonna help him. What's a veterinarian gonna go out there, swim out, and fix his fin? No, he's gonna get eaten.
So what else can Tori put on?
I'm like almost with you. I really want to be with you, pal.
What's holding you back? What's holding you back?
Yeah,
here?
what's the hang up, T?
What's the hang up? What can I do to bring you on my side of you are just an asshole if you're asking for donations?
Yeah, well, you're just mean.
Okay. What if focus group here.
Okay.
What if I just toned back and said, well, if you ask for yourself for Christmas, you can use maybe some things given to you, like let's say you ask for an air fryer. You can donate it to a local food shelter then and not litter Facebook with donation pages. What about that? How's that tickle you?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's much better.
that tracks.
I
Yeah,
did
that
ask for an
tracks.
air fryer though, and I am not going to give it. That's daddy's.
Oh, you're not going to donate that?
It's a 7-in-1, bro. You think I'm going to donate that?
How do you fit 7 things in one air fryer?
Air fryer, dehydrator, toaster oven. There's 3.
Is that a Ninja? Is that a Ninja air fryer?
No,
What brand?
I don't remember.
Is it a Cuisinart?
No. Fuck Cuisinart.
Are you going fucking generic brand 7-in-1? I don't know if I trust that 7-in-1 then.
Well, I trust us to end this podcast. So thank you so much for listening for this hour. We really appreciated you hanging out with us. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out. Gets us into curated lists and helps us beat that algorithm. We love to hear from you. So again, leave one of those comments and we might have content on the show that you suggest, like from Garth Mall himself.
I love you so much, Garth Mall.
Oh my God, we love you,
out of
Garth.
everyone in the Discord, I need you to know, Garth, you're my favorite. And if anyone listens to
boy.
this and has problems with that, take it up with Garth, not me. Learn from Garth how to be extremely funny.
Hey, that's what
Garth is super funny.
Yeah, Garth is great, but that is what we just you just initiated what we call a witch hunt in the community, and that's not going to end well.
Garth can handle it.
Now everyone's gonna be praising Garth on how funny he is. Now you can also go to the podcatchers that this podcast is available on: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of the big ones, and you can leave a rating, review, follow us on that platform, and that's going to help us out. But you can also go to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, where we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. You can watch some there. You're bound to find something you like. I said that not like it was the end of my sentence, Tyler, but it was the end of my
definitely said that
sentence.
as if you were leading into another sentence.
I know. I was leaned back in my chair and my head kind of tilted like, was that the end? Really?
I was about to go straight into the pod deck last laugh, but I need to let you get your spiel in.
Oh, is that a good way to gaslight someone to just talk like that?
No.
That's cruel and unusual.
No, I'm wondering if you think it's a good way for maybe us to proceed with the podcast is maybe we kind of talk like that in the future. No, fuck, I still ended it on.
See,
I don't know
yeah,
how to
no,
end my
You
sentences
can't
like
try to do it. You can't try to sound like
Oh,
you're about
sure
to
you
end a
can.
sentence.
Yeah, you can end a sentence like you're about to say something else.
that. But even then, I knew there was a break.
Yeah, I knew there was a break there. It's only if you stop like mid-word or something. You can't consciously do that.
You can't consciously do it.
You didn't do it there.
Did that work?
No,
Did
it
that
didn't.
work?
No.
Okay, well, fuck, I'm done trying. Look, if you want to try and be funny, you can maybe try out some pod decks. Look, if you are completely socially inept, this is the product for you. If you've ever wondered, why don't people talk to me at dinner parties or Christmas parties? Your answer might be tough to hear, but it's that you have the social skills of a butterfly, which is none. So, what you can do, buy some pod decks. Go to poddecks.com, use code SWORDWATCH at checkout. You get 10% off your first order. Then you at least have things to bring up with other human beings, or you could do it on a podcast. But I would give it a little bit, wait until you figure out the in real life interactions before you start trying to broadcast that.
You got fucking claws today, T.
Yeah.
Was that,
I'm- hey, I'm
was
gonna
that
need-
also terrible?
I'm gonna need you to drink some chamomile tea and just fucking relax, and like we'll regroup next week and do it again. And I want you to shave off the edge a little bit. All right?
I'm trying to be nice.
Try harder.
Okay. Can I give it one more shot?
Sure.
You can try.
You should get pod decks because you are going to like them and you are already good at conversations, but this might
See,
give
why'd you
a
even bring that
boost.
up? See, what was the point of even bringing that up?
I bet your podcast is good enough already. Maybe you want a little boost. Maybe you're looking for a little something, a little extra spice in the bedroom. Go to poddecks.com, use code SWORDWATCH at checkout to get 10% off your first order. You miserable bastard.
God damn it,
it.
Tyler! You were right on the finish line.
Maybe we can cut that out in editing. Maybe.
All right, you guys ready for the pod deck last laugh?
Yes.
Sure.
What's something invisible that you wish people could see?
I wish people could see the beluga whale that I asked them to donate to in the South Pacific.
It's not real, I don't even think. I don't even think the beluga whale is real.
It's just a big fish that someone took a picture of.
We don't even know. We don't even know the current shape of its fin. We don't know if it needs the help that bad. It might have it figured out.
We could see the JPEG artifacting of the drag and drop harpoon that they put over the image.
I don't know. Maybe that beluga whale has better insurance than I do. Why the fuck would I donate then?
I don't want to give that whale any medical attention because if we do, then there's going to be some big, emotional, heartfelt movie that comes out starring Anna Sophia Robb, and we don't fucking need another one.
And sure as shit, Will Smith is going to be in it because he's got to be in every fucking feel-good movie.
And it'll be called Bleeding Heart Beluga.
Ah, fuck you. Go to hell.